Hello groupies, and welcome back to another video. In this episode of the Versus series, we will compare not 2, but 3 countries on which is the best destination to travel to. Our contestants for this episode will be South Africa versus Kenya versus Tanzania. Thinking of a safari group vacation for friends? In a world of tough choices, choosing between a safari between these countries must be one of the hardest. To make things a little easier, we've weighed up the nitty-gritty of South Africa, Kenya and Tanzania safaris to help you choose the one that's right for you. Wildlife and national parks. South Africa, Kenya and Tanzania are all excellent places to see Africa's big 5 animals: lions, leopards, elephants, rhinos and Cape buffalo. Kenya has more national park space and animal reserves than South Africa, including the world-famous Maasai Mara. As a result, many travelers report seeing the big 5 in just a few days. The Kruger National Park in South Africa is a well-known safari destination. This area is extremely abundant in wildlife, and safari goers are rarely disappointed by the species they encounter. For Tanzania, the Serengeti National Park is known to be the home of the Great Migration. The Great Migration is the one thing that provides Kenya and Tanzania with an advantage. Around 1.3 million wildebeest, 500,000 gazelles, 200,000 zebras, and thousands of other animals migrate south from the Maasai Mara each year around July, crossing the Tanzanian border en masse in October. It is well worth taking a safari in Kenya to watch this massive exodus of animals, as it is one of the most magnificent natural phenomena in the world. Safari trips in Kenya and Tanzania also provide additional opportunities to approach and interact with wildlife. Drivers and guides may approach animals cautiously, not to upset them, but to provide you with a better photo angle. In South Africa, the laws are even harsher, so you may have to settle for watching from afar. When comparing the Maasai Mara versus Serengeti National Parks, there are other considerations to bear in mind. The Serengeti National Park is nearly 10 times bigger than the Mara and is home to more diverse habitats. But it means that wildlife densities in the Maasai Mara are better. So if you only have a few days for safari, then you'll probably see more here. In the Serengeti, the wildlife is more spread out. This is great if you're planning a 2-week safari, but not so good if you're in a rush. The Maasai Mara is also generally cheaper than the Serengeti and is home to the Maasai tribespeople, which makes it a great destination for those interested in African culture. Cost and convenience. Despite its more sophisticated transport infrastructure, Kenya is generally the better option for budget-conscious travelers in Africa. This is mainly down to economies of scale. There are more flights, more hotels, more safari camps. This creates competition, which drives down prices. Though, of course, this also depends on when you're traveling. With prices going up in the high season, which is largely determined by the wet and dry seasons, and the movement of wildlife as part of the Great Migration. In Tanzania, the government also demands some pretty lofty taxes and fees. Park entry, rental car costs, and a nightly Zanzibar city tax all combine to make Tanzania a more expensive option for travelers. For big-budget, luxury safari experiences, there is no upper limit on what you can book in both countries. But it doesn't matter whether you're after a simple camping safari or a no-expense spared luxury lodge holiday. You'll pay more in Tanzania than Kenya. The national parks of South Africa, on the other hand, are designed with visitors in mind. As a result, there are various lodges to choose from, ranging from budget villas and chalets to luxury private lodges. All lodging is of high grade, with clean facilities, a natural location, and many come with additional amenities such as golf courses. If budget is your main consideration when booking your safari trip, then Kenya is the better option for you, with lower prices in terms of flights, hotels, transport, food and fees. To sum it up, South Africa, Kenya and Tanzania are the 3 best destinations in Africa for a wildlife safari, so you can't go wrong with picking either of them. Tanzania has a slight edge due to the size of the Serengeti National Park and the impressive Ngorongoro crater. Kenya is better for those in a hurry or for those visiting the Maasai Mara between August and November. It is also slightly cheaper and better for culture. If you are after a memorable wildlife experience and budget is no issue, we recommend you visit Tanzania. If you're looking to keep costs lower but still see some of Africa's most iconic wildlife, then Kenya is an incredible country to explore for a more comfortable and more rounded experience that all the family can enjoy. South Africa may be the better choice. With that said, we have to go with Kenya for this one. We hope you enjoyed the video. Do leave us a comment on which country you'd like us to make a video of next. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the bell button so you won't miss any of our future uploads, and we'll see you again in the next video.